Hello everybody, this is Ramses.
And I'm the Vespor.
And we're here to bring you another edition of Back in Time, second episode, the 2021 Spooktober edition, where we take a look at something from the past that we still enjoy to this day. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as we bring you many more of these Back in Times in the future. Today's Vespor Spooktober themed subject is Halloween commercials. All right, so yes, me and the Vespor are big fans of commercials, believe it or not. We love commercials from the 80s and 90s.
Ramsey's more so than me, but I still enjoy the nostalgia of it, so I can't say that I dislike them.
And now that we're in our Vespor Spooktober celebration, we just figured it's a good time to look back at some commercials. So we're just going to pick some random ones that we thought were fun. We looked at every commercial you can find out there, and we found some cool ones. It's not going to be our favorites. It's not even going to be the top. It's just going to be some fun commercials to get us into the Halloween Spooktober spirit here on the Vespor Gaming. So we're going to start with just a random one, and here we have an interesting one. Here it is.
All right, and it is called the Monster Eye Straws from Taco Bell. This was a 90s commercial, so let's take a moment and look at this.
I hate this part.
Monster Eyes are back at Taco Bell. Get them while they're fresh. Just 99 cents with the purchase of a combo meal. Taco Bell. Want some?
I actually remember these commercials. They were funny. I mean, Taco Bell's not known for giving away kids' meals or prizes with the food, but I thought that was fun. That's a great way to get into the holiday spirit, actually.
Yeah, I agree with it. It's a fun little commercial, and for what it's worth, it was quite neat and had some very good practical effects. And you know what? Those straws were pretty cool. Unfortunately, the eyes broke too easy.
Well, of course, what do you expect? It's Taco Bell. But it was a fun setup. It had a guy walking with his bloodhound, weird things going on, the effects of the creatures. I thought that was actually some fun stuff. So this one's a Halloween-themed board game called Mustamash. It was out in the 1980s, and here it is.
You're searching for a monster who's hard to find. But here's a hint, he's one of a kind.
Then you can mash.
Monster
It's
Mash.
Monster Mash. Got him.
It's a wacky smash. Be the very first to find the fiend and then give him a whack. And start all over again.
Go do the mash.
Monster Mash.
It's Monster Mash.
It's a wacky smash. Monster Mash. Wacky fun from Parker Brothers.
You know, simple game. Push a button on this little thing that shows different parts of the monsters. Find them, slap them, hit them with your stick, bring them up. Ta-da! Simple, fun.
I thought it was cool that they actually made a Halloween-themed game. I mean, who would think you can mix this into a board game? And it's so simple. You push the button, and they use the Mustamash thing. That was a very famous song from the past that definitely screamed Halloween when you heard it.
You know, Ramses, what I'd do if I had this game?
What?
I'd slap you with the hands.
Don't doubt him, folks. He would. He gets into the Halloween spirit a little too.
Oh, absolutely. After all, we're trying to catch monsters, aren't we?
So I never played this game myself, but I do remember this commercial because the song was catchy. Did you ever have this game?
No, I had Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Well, that's a Halloween story itself. But let's look at another commercial.
And our next one will be...
Scared Silly, starring Ronald McDonald and the Chicken McNuggets.
Ronald, nice to see you in this neck of the woods. Come on. What are you making?
We're stirring up secret sauces.
For dipping.
We're ready, boss.
Let's make sauce.
Oh, well, at least I got my hair done.
I have an idea.
Whoop-de-doo, McDonald's sauces.
You can always count on them to be terrific.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. Now you can get McDonald's Happy Meal pails for
Halloween.
There's a pumpkin pail, a witch, and a ghost that glows in the dark. You can get a different one each week until
Halloween.
Well, as you've seen here, this is classic McNuggets before it was ruled that, you know, you can't use fun characters to lure children into eating only your food.
Oh yeah, I love these commercials, and one day we might do another McDonald's theme, just a McDonald's commercial, but this was a very memorable commercial. I remember this, those McNuggets and the Halloween theme. I think they repeated this for a lot. This was 1990, and I think it showed up following Halloween's past this one. So yeah, this is a great commercial, and you have them all acting as the characters. Ronald shows up, and they're all doing their monster motif, and then they have those buckets at the end. I think everyone everyone remembers those buckets when you went trick or treating.
I honestly think I still have that ghost and the pumpkin. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. And I highly recommend that if you were alive during this time, you remember it. It's kind of fun to see these things and go, wow, those commercials were cool.
Yeah, and McDonald's did a lot of Halloween themed. They had a lot of future ones. Again, we might show some more McDonald's commercials, but definitely, if you guys are watching us right now, after this video, check out some of the other Halloween commercials McDonald's. They had some from the 70s, 80s, 90s. They might even have later than that, but they were always very big into the Halloween field.
And so, for our next wonderful commercial, let's take a look at something I'm sure everybody, even to this day and age, knows about.
Whoa, Millhouse, that frozen black cherries turned your tongue black. My tongue's black, too.
Let me try.
Hey,
Must have black tongue.
This Halloween, the Simpsons are at Burger King. Now in every big kid's meal you can get a Simpsons spooky light up. They gleam, there is scream, and you can collect all 15 at Burger King. Where else?
Absolutely love the treehouse of horror here. This is great. You had the Simpsons and Burger King. They had some rhymes in the commercial, so I'm all down with this. It was quite fun. I mean, you could tell this was a very early 2000s advertisement, but you know what? Look at the toy that came with it. It was awesome. It lit up. That was a big thing back then, you know?
Yeah, they had all the Simpson characters and Halloween motifs. I thought that was a great idea. Simpsons was still big, even in the early 2000s, and this commercial was great. I don't remember every game this drink. I do remember this commercial, and I do remember the drinks being there, and I was a Simpsons fan too. Great tie-in to have the spooky colored drink and it turns your mouth black for Halloween. And it was definitely
Hey,
Halloween.
Ramses, you know what? Eat my shorts.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is a very famous one from the early 90s with Reese's peanut butter cups. Let's watch it.
Our top piece of Reese's peanut butter cup. I like to eat the peanut butter first. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
I think it says it all right there. Those two fang marks, classy, straight to the point, beautiful. Although if you do look at how close those fang marks are on the Reese's, the count is either very, very small or he doesn't have his two front teeth anymore.
They don't even show the cow. You hear his voice. It's all faded to black until they zoom in on the Reese's with his fang marks in it. But I think, yes, they put the circles a little too close is probably the biggest problem. But this is a classic commercial. I think everyone that grew up in the early 90s as a kid remembers that every Halloween this commercial would come up to try to sell some Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah, very creative. It's short and to the point. I thought it was good.
So let's take a look at some Dig 'em with some Halloween smacks.
Oh, yes.
A haunted house. Wow, hello, Max. Scary how I love those sweet little puffs of wheat. A mirror? I'll shine some light on this mystery. There they are. Hey, what the... Oh, my. And I want a Smacks to be part of my complete breakfast. Oh, kitty, look behind you. Good, a scaredy cat. Hello, Smacks. I dig 'em.
Oh, by the way, Ramses, did you know something about this cereal?
What's that?
It's now called Honey Smacks.
Oh, how about that? You don't see Dig 'em that much anymore. He's one of those forgotten mascots. But yeah, this is a cool situation. I think they overplayed this commercial so much. I remember him going to the haunted house and this black cat kept on trying to scare him and stalk him. And I don't get how this sells cereal, but it's definitely Halloween themed. I thought it was really cool.
I think it was actually very good for Halloween. I mean, you knew it was. There's a haunted house, there's ghosts, there's, you know, shenanigans going on. It was a very fun commercial, but they really pushed Smacks back then, and that was with the commercial that was like engraved into my brain.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've ever eaten it, but seeing this commercial again now makes me in the mood. If it's time for Halloween, I think I'll get myself a box of them.
So now let's talk about a Halloween-based cereal that used to be made year-round, but now is only produced for Halloween itself.
And properly so. When you see this commercial, you'll see why they only release it for Halloween.
Count Chocula and Frankenberry meet the Fruity Yummy Mummy.
Hey, have a bite. It's new Fruity Yummy Mummy cereal.
Big, yummy marshmallows.
So monstrously big there. Monster Mellows. With Yummy Mummy Monster Mellows. Fruity Yummy Mummy makes your tummy go yummy.
Monster Mellows in Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and now new Fruity Yummy Mummy cereal. Part of this complete breakfast.
Makes your tummy go yummy.
So it's very hard to pick one. There's so many commercials, but that song is so catchy. I remember around every Halloween time, they would play something like this, and then they introduced a new cereal with the Fruity Yummy Mummy, and you know that song is catchy. So
Don't sting, Ramses, or I will slap the bejeebers out of you.
Fruity Yummy Mummy Monster Mellows. just make your tummy go yummy.
It's not just Count Chocula, and it's not just Frankenberry. They had some other cereals. They had Blueberry, they had Fruit Root, and then they had the newest creation, which was Fruity Yummy Mummy. And there it is. So yes, they brought in this mummy. He's singing, and it's just in time for Halloween. There you go.
Also, because I think it's because they couldn't handle Fruit Root. Just saying. Because I have a feeling that that cereal is probably very close to Fruit Root.
This fine flower.
With complete breakfast fruit.
I love Fruit Root, my new fruit-flavored cereal.
I love Count Chocula. I love Frankenberry.
But new Fruit Root has fruit-flavored sweeties for the howling good taste of fruit.
I just really have that strong suspicion.
Oh, yes. So, yes, these commercials are a lot of fun. I always thought these characters were great. It would always be, Frankenberry and Count Chocula fighting over who has the best cereal, and then they would get in such a fight, and then they just decide, they're both good, whatever. This is classic. If you haven't seen these commercials, there's so many of them. When you're done watching us, definitely check out these monster cereal commercials. They're so much fun. I think they're great.
Oh, yeah, and there are literally a ton of these things, and they're really fun, but I will honestly say that as a kid, maybe I had Count Chocula once. I was Lucky Charms guy.
I never liked marshmallow cereals, so I never had any of them. I'm just not a marshmallow cereal fan.
Time has come for us to end this back in time.
Oh, it was a fun look back in time. So that was our Vespor Spooktober Halloween commercial back in time. Maybe next year we'll do another one with some more commercials. Let us know what Halloween commercials are your favorite. Maybe we'll take a look at them next year and see what we think of them. And let us know what you think of Halloween altogether. We're doing a whole month celebration here of our favorite holiday, and we want all you guys involved. So remember, 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, what's your favorite Halloween moments? What's your favorite Halloween commercials? Let us know.
If you like, please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, and comment down below.
Yep, and we'll be back again for another look back in time on the Vespor Gaming. So please be sure to stay tuned for many more of these episodes and much more content on our channel. Happy Halloween, everybody, and enjoy the Vespor Spooktober 2021 celebration.